Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content that I'm making, please click that subscribe button. Also remember to click that bell button and make sure to tick that box to send all notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. With that in mind, let's get on with the video. What's up guys, welcome to Monchkinz Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Monchkinz logging in to bring you another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. And in this video, we're going to be taking on the Kuja event without the god Sazh. So this is taking the god stage EX without Sazh. People have commented and said, do it without Sazh, and here it is. I'm doing it without Sazh and doing without Eiko as well. Doing it with Yuna, Lightning, and Kuja. Kuja is still replaceable and Yuna is replaceable if you have Eiko 35 CP, and she's much better, I think, in terms of DPS wise. But if your DPS is not enough and you get stenched, then that's where you get some trouble. So and as for my support, I picked out another Kuja, which is a pretty strong one at that. But honestly, the Kuja that you need if you're doing a support Kuja is just someone who has a max limit break of the 35 CP weapon. And you know, if they have good passives, then that's great. If they don't, then you probably have to look for another one. As for my team here, as you guys can see, this is just a video I recorded, and we're gonna go through it like I did with the Heretic quest. Yeah, so my Kuja here actually is max limit break for the 35 CP weapon, and I don't have his 15 CP weapon at all. Never had the luck to get that 15 CP weapon. So as for his passives, I do believe I have a max attack and a 2-star mighty Ultima 9, and the other one was, I believe, just a mid-tier plus attack, and yeah, nothing to write home about. For my Yuna, I don't even know my Yuna's passives in here. I don't think I've got good passives on my Yuna at all. Let me just go quickly check if my Opera Omnia is still running. I can definitely check. Oh, here we go, still running. So as for my Yuna's passive, I'm using 2 out of 3 of my passives. One is a mid-tier attack and one with a bravery cheer 1-star. So my Yuna is pretty mediocre at that. As for my Lightning though, my Lightning is pretty good, and max limit break on all of her weapons. And as for her passive, she has 2 of the Mighty Flourish 2-star and 1 of the Mighty Spark Strike 2-star with a max brave as well. So those are all the passives that I have for these characters, and I did choose Ifrit because Ifrit is the best one. I muted this so it doesn't mess up with the recording. And pretty much here, first wave, I opted out just to use one of the ring here. You don't really have to use the abilities, but I opted out to use them just in case. I actually use cheer here too, and not that you have to, but pretty much it's all gonna be normal attacks and HP attacks, and I won't bore you too much with the early stages because I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going through these waves, at least from 1 to 4, without any troubles. There are some troubling stuff here, like here I actually killed the wrong one. I should have killed C here, and I opted out to use a normal attack, and thank god it didn't use HP attack, or else I would have to restart altogether. Anyway, moving on. For the second one, easy. Third wave, easy. It's all HP attacks, you know, brave attacks. And here we are in the wave 5, which is probably what all of you people are really looking forward to watching. I actually got pretty lucky here. Anyway, I have saved, you know, almost all of my abilities, and basically I only use cheer once and I only use ring once. So again, opted out to use Ifrit as fast as I can, and in this case I wanted to use cheer so in order to get more buffs out. if you have Aiko here or Eiko, it's actually much better because she gives you a lot more buffs. But I opted out to use Yuna because actually someone in the comments wanted me to have Yuna in the party, Papalimo, which I'm sorry, I don't actually have a strong Papalimo, and Ramza. Yeah, don't need 2 buffers, you only need 1, so you have to pick another DPS character. So anyway, opted out to use Ifrit straight away. That is my technique here, or my strategy, is to, you know, bring down its HP as low as I can before it starts using Stench. The problem is when it starts using Stench. Yeah, that is the main problem. If you don't have Yuna, then tough luck, you have to restart. Well, it's almost guaranteed that you're gonna lose if you have Stench. All those debuffs are crazy. So what I did was, again, I used Cheer and then swapped out into the Kuja that I used, or my support Kuja. Now the support can be someone else, but I do recommend it being a strong DPS, especially if you have like a Yuna or a Aiko in the party. I could have swapped out Lightning and have Yuna do you know, Esuna or stuff like that, but I thought to myself, Cheer wouldn't actually give out a lot of Brave, especially if I keep using Ultima on the support character that I have. So I decided to just keep on going with this strat and doing as much damage as I can. So yeah, I can't really explain to you guys. All I did was pretty much just use HP attack. I didn't care if I was getting broken left and right. The only thing is, if you are getting broken, you have to be confident that you're actually gonna break them back. And you can lose some HP. It doesn't matter if you lose HP. There is a certain point of HP that you have to lose, and I do have to check on my phone again what the recommended HP loss for this event. I just have to do it. Sorry guys. So you have to have like 8,000 or less HP damage, and that's pretty much it. Like, I'm pretty sure I met that. So like I said, HP attacks, and then once Yuna was there, I just used my Esuna, and I did get Stench tier once. And like I said guys, if that all attack is grayed out or orange or whatever it is just gonna buff the ads, so you have a free turn basically to use HP attacks on that. So yeah, and wish for tentacle attacks instead of Munch. That's the other thing too. Tentacle slap, sorry. You have to wish for tentacle slap. Munch gives you a debuff, and I do believe it's a defense down debuff, so it's not something you really want to happen to yourself. So in here, I was like, oh, this is almost pretty much in the bag. I sort of decided whether to use HP attack or just to Esuna. And I did opt out just to use the HP attack. I'm like, I don't care anymore. You know what? I don't care anymore. Turn order was very important there. I know Yuna was gonna get broken. As long as I was in front of I was happy with that. So in here, I could have used Ring, but I thought I'll just do HP damage as much as I can, because the thing is, if I use Ring there, I wouldn't have killed this. Yeah, let's just go back a little bit. So in here, I did plan to use Ring, and then this will become Ultima 9 plus, Ultima plus, and that's what you usually want with Kuja anyway, to have like Ultima plus. But I thought to myself, I might as well just use the Ultima, because in here I only have 2 Ultimas left. I would have used it anyway without a plus in the end, unless I do like Brave attacks and HP attacks. but I decided just to go ahead and go for it. Go for broke. I was pretty aggressive in this one. I did get 75 turns, which is oh sorry, I actually got so sorry, it wasn't 8,000 HP or less, it's 12,000 HP or less that you have to meet. I for some reason went to the co-op one. So as you guys can see, there was stench and I was like, oh man, I'm dead, I'm gonna die. but then I had enough brave to kill this thing. So you guys can see, let's look at turn order there. So if Yuna did not have enough HP attack, Kuja was dead. Kuja was dead. I got lucky, but at the same time I was pretty aggressive. So you have to clear this as 140 turns, and I've cleared it at 78. I took less than 12,000 damage, and there's the victory, guys. Without Sazh, without the god. And I met the requirement 35,000, and I do believe, let's just double check on the missions tab, that you have to, the highest score that you need to get all the rewards was 19,000, I think. Where is it? Is it way down in the bottom? Yes, 19,000. So way above what what I need. Okay, guys. So I hope this sort of helped. You can watch it and you know, slow it down, and you don't have to listen to me. Just see what I've done here. Basically, I accepted the challenge to clear this fight without Sazh, and I have cleared that. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. As always, I like to hear from you guys what you think about this run without Sazh. Are you impressed? And I'm pretty sure there's quite a few people who actually did it without Sazh. They did use a lot of the max limit break boosted characters. So, and as you guys can see, I actually did that as well. But like I said, Yuna is quite replaceable. If you have Aiko, it's actually a lot better. She will give you a lot more brave. But again, if stench happens, it's almost about 90% or higher that you're gonna lose. Yeah. I mean, you can still push it out if you're Aiko. You can still push out most of the debuffs with your HP regen, and you have to have the 15 CP weapon max limit broken as well, or you have to have the passive for it, and then you can push out about 3 of the debuffs. So yeah, there you go, guys. Also follow me on Facebook and on Twitter at Monchkinz Gaming. This is Monchkinz logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next level.